Good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Alan Evans, owner of Seeff Properties here in Neisner, and I would like to welcome you all to this presentation by Gary Bailey. I'm sure you're going to go home with a great positive attitude, and hopefully everybody that thinks that there's only rugby played in South Africa will certainly change their minds after this presentation. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Gary Bailey. Thank you.
Firstly, why am I involved with Seeff? I've been doing this talk now for the last 3 to 4 years around the country, traveling non-stop doing this particular talk, and one thing started to concern me. I knew there was very, very likely to be a shortage of accommodation and a massive shortage. A lot of people started putting their homes on internet sites. No one to manage the home, no one to manage the money properly. And in fact, during the tour of the British and Irish lines, people arrived here having booked accommodation and it didn't exist. It was an internet scam. So I was concerned that this was going to be bad for South Africa, and also saw a business opportunity. Happened to be speaking for Seeff at the time, sat with Samuel Seeff, the chairman. He said, Seeff want to get involved, they're positive about the World Cup, how do they get involved? And the joint venture came together. I think it is imperative, no matter what you do, that you do it through a third party who can manage what is one of your biggest assets and make sure it gets looked after. SA tourism figures, not mine. They say that some nights during the World Cup we will be 65,000 beds short of accommodation. 65,000. I mean, even if that number is grossly inflated and it's 20,000, how do you have 20,000 people walking around the streets of South Africa looking for accommodation when all the hotels are full? You can't. It's crazy. You just can't do it. But no one's come up with a solution. So we said, the only thing that we have, we can't build hotels for a 4-week event. That's crazy. So the only thing we can do is take people's homes, rent them out. People at home make money. The foreigners get a wonderful stay here in a residential area. They get good value. Everybody's happy. So for me, it makes absolute sense. I also believe at this stage, a lot of the tour operators are looking for more and more homes, because their concern, and they bring most of the people in, their concern to us already, is if they don't take the homes that are available and the hotels get full, you're not going to move out of your house a week before the event for 1 or 2 days. By then all the homes are gone. So they have to grab them now, and they have to grab them for longer periods, and then use the hotels as their buffer. So the hotels will be 90% full, 100% full, whatever. It'll oscillate depending on who's here and who's moving back home, who's been knocked out of the tournament. But for me, you have to get people's homes as the base. Then you can survive the World Cup. If they don't, they're going to have nights when people are walking around the street, and we can't have that. So I think they're beginning to understand the absolute need, and I think we'll need a lot more homes by the time we get to sort of February, March. And people really start. Gauteng, because most of the matches are in Gauteng or within driving distance. Cape Town, and I would throw Neisner in with that. Cape Town, because you're both in the same situation. You have the same number of games, 8 games. It's both beautiful places. Cape Town's got more activities, but I think you've got more beauty around here, and you've got less security issues. Just a quick wrap on the benefits to you in dealing with Seeff. Reputable, established, great footprint in South Africa. So if you have other homes, etc., they've got agents throughout the country. So I think that gives you a good sense of positivity. Contracts have already been drawn up and in place, well organized, and the insurance has been organized for you as well. That's all available. They have the power to promote. It's a big organization. They're not just taking your home and putting it on a website and leaving it. They're going out there and promoting big time to the tour operators and to everybody else. And there's no risk. Our economy is going to be running wild for 3 months. The months beforehand, the during it, and the month after. Trucks bringing goods through the airports, through the sort of port itself. It's going to be a very busy time.